Episode 55 of the Dude Comedy Podcast.
It is also Colby's birthday.
Is it really?
Yep.
Happy birthday to you.
How old are you, Colby?
Happy. All right, it's not his birthday.
It's not my birthday. You guys remember? You guys are going to come to my birthday party.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That is right.
There are 4 confirmed guests coming from out of state.
Deaths?
One of them is, drum roll please, Dave Levy.
What?
Floyd Mayweather's money team. He's coming with Shay.
What?
Yeah, but then he does the classic. He's talking to my buddy Andy about it, and he's going to stay with Andy. But he's like, hey, you know if Kyle's coming, I want to and Andy was like, yeah, I'm sure he'll be there.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, sweet, love that guy.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, damn it, Dave.
I gotta think a good hug in on that guy.
I think Jimmy and Dave would get along pretty well, too. They could talk.
Not to talk shit about his boy, but
sports.
Floyd Mayweather can't talk shit. He's not very good at it.
No, he's retarded.
Watching the
I agree.
presser. Last night, dude, Conor McGregor owns those stages, and then Floyd's like, I think he said Ultron Unite or Ultron Form, and then he had all his like juice head bodyguards surround Conor. I don't know.
Yeah, and then he just yells,
yeah. You a bitch ass hoe. Yeah.
My brother made a good point. My brother made a good point about these things, and he was like, I get like a press conference in normal fights like this and that, whatever, and he's like, this press tour is like to sell more pay-per-views. He's like, I don't think they're there to sell more pay-per-views. I think they're just trying to make even more money if I'm selling these tickets by making them just like outlandish, like rap battles almost.
It
like
is.
Just back
It's like
and
a
forth,
soap
back
opera.
and forth.
Yesterday's
yeah, exactly.
was
It's
stupid.
WWE.
Yesterday's was pathetic, and it was just like over.
Yeah, after the third day of the same straight stuff, it just kind of, all right, let's get to the fight.
I think I was telling Kyle and his stepdad, I think that the next, 4 will be.
I thought that was it.
No, there's 2 more,
Oh,
I think.
my God.
I think on 4, Conor will bump Floyd during the face-to-face, and it'll be like broken up and everything. Obviously, everyone's going to be
They
in
were
on
bumping each other on this one. Conor tried to flip his hat off of his head.
Yeah, so I'm saying like it will escalate to the point where everyone will get separated, and Floyd will actually show some rage, but then Conor will be like carried off, like freaking out. Then that will set up 5, where Floyd will do something that will be the aggressor, and then that leads to the weigh-in, where you'll be watching the weigh-in now because you're like, man, are they going to hit each other? That's what always happens.
Man, the more I see them together, and I know it's a whole different deal in a boxing ring, but Conor's like a monster next to him.
Yeah, he's a lot bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all
I know
said
that doesn't
it. We've
matter,
all said it.
but
I know. But we've all said it. Smart money is on Floyd and everything, but I would be stupid not to agree with you by saying by watching just those things and watching how one person carries the other person, if you didn't know he was 48 or 49-0 and he wasn't a boxer, you would put your life on McGregor.
well,
you know what I'm saying?
It's not even that. I'm not talking about how they talk shit or anything. I'm talking about from a pure physical standpoint. And one guy that he made a good point. He did an interview after last night's, and he's like, you guys are going to pay me triple money and nobody's going to kick me. Nobody's going to put me in a headlock. He's like, sign me up. He's like, this guy trains one-dimensional. This guy has no clue about somebody that literally makes a living in a train wreck, you know? And he's got a point. Mayweather, those gloves are going to be his saving grace, because that boy is going to be, at least for a couple rounds until McGregor runs out of juice, he's going to have to absorb some big fucking shots, because McGregor is going to try to knock him flat.
I hope so.
I'm starting to get
all
when
scripted.
we first talked about this, I said Mayweather. I was like, Mayweather. Actually, I have a bet. I have a $500 bet that Mayweather wins because he's going to win. But
Tell me someone gave you 50, like,
no,
just
gave
straight
it to me
odds.
straight up.
What?
Oh my gosh!
What's
Is
his
it
number?
11?
I could actually probably get you guys action if you want it.
Yeah, I will take that in a second.
Yeah.
That is the dumbest thing. Okay, yeah, okay, keep going.
If you go on Twitter, you can find those people. Anyway, I was all Mayweather's going to win. I still feel he's going to win, but I'm definitely drinking the Kool-Aid of the fact that I think McGregor's going to make it interesting because he's a different animal. And he's a bigger animal. Burns, are you even here?
Yeah.
I'm here. It's all scripted. It's all been decided already.
Oh, has it?
Yep.
Way to ruin our fucking show, dude. Trying to have a good talk about some history-making boxing / MMA guys, and you just fucking bring it down. Way to bring the vibe down.
I just got a crazy email really quick. Verizon customer data leaked. Hi there, Colby. We want to share an important security announcement. Yesterday, July 12, 2017, wireless giant Verizon confirmed that the data of over 14 million Verizon customers was leaked online. Customer phone numbers, names, and account pins were publicly exposed. What?
Cool.
Am I at risk?
I'm not.
What do we do?
Verizon.
You just got to punch in your social security number or something, right?
Yeah, you got to give them your bank account and social
Are
security number.
you sure it's from actual Verizon?
No, that's why I was saying
Give me your
Like,
bank account and social, and I will secure it for you, Colby.
It's like the emails Jimmy gets, like, hey, you're locked out of your channel.
Click this.
Everything.
Click this.
Kyle, we used to get them all the time
we still
from
get
Facebook.
them for Facebook. And every time one pops up, it scares the shit out of me. Like, fuck! And then I'm like, wait. Security at facebooksecurity.com. Like,
They are getting better. These people are getting smarter. That's for sure.
well,
I have a feeling that Jimmy is probably one of those guys that has fallen for a Nigerian scam before.
Yeah.
I feel like we all
why
have.
do you say that?
When I first got that damn scheme, I looked at him like this was back in like early college, where I'm like, wait, like, what if this dude's actually serious? You know?
Yeah, I'm gonna be the guy who didn't pay him. I've told you guys about the old school chain letter scam, right?
I think so. Yeah.
It was I don't know if Jimmy, have I told that on the show? Like riding the plane. It's called like riding the plane, and like so you'll get a letter in the mail, and your seat is like 6A. So then what you do is you pay $1 for how many seats you want to book on the plane. So you'll be like, I want to book 7, 8, 9, 10, like all the way to 12, right? So then you send out 12 letters to like the addresses are already on there, right? So then you send it to those people, and then in the hopes that someone fills their plane up too, and then they send you like $1 or $2 at a time. But then like the theory was if you kept sending out enough of these letters, you would make thousands of dollars. That's what that was a scam back in the day.
Yeah, I think we were talking
MLMs.
about it. It wasn't even like a scam. You would put, so what you would do is there'd be like, you'd get like a list of like 20 people or something, right? So then you say you send $1 to each one of those people, but you're actually putting your name on every single one of the lists.
That's what it was. Yep. But it was just a conversation with my dad. That's what it was. And he was talking about how crazy scams
Yeah, I was there
become.
with you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I thought I did it on the podcast, but have you ever, Burns or Jimmy, have you guys ever heard of that? Like a just chain letter type thing?
I've
Yeah,
heard
like
of
chain
letters
letters
in the
is-
past.
And you just include your name in every single one, so everybody sends you $1 and all these other people. It's kind of
So they physically send you $1 in an envelope.
yeah, something like
Yeah,
it.
because stamps used to be cheaper, and then it was like a numbers game. If you sent it out to 50 people with $1 in it, that person just got a random $1. So they're like, oh shit, I'm gonna send this out to 50 more people with my name on it, and then maybe I'll get 50
But
bucks.
there used to be like some good reasoning behind it. Like there's some.
That would
Like
be
you-
pretty cool to get a bunch of envelopes in the mail with $1 in them.
Yeah, but there's like you give them some good excuse for them to want to send $1 or
Right,
something. It's
right.
like pay it forward type thing.
Yeah, it was pay it forward, something like that. He said it with so my dad said that people who did before they got in trouble again, they were like the first people to accept payment or like to accept money online too. So they set up like the chain thing online, and it was a literal like, all right, Jimmy, you're up. If you pay $33 now, like you'll be sent on this list to 33 more people. Okay, here you
Yeah,
go. And
that's
like you
what
just
it
had to.
is.
Well, do you think some
You just had
people
to-
actually got it before it fizzled out? Do you think people actually got money?
Oh yeah, it used to be. It's illegal
yeah.
now. That's how I think real it got is they made it illegal to do it.
So that was a true like pyramid Ponzi in its infancy.
Yeah, but the weird thing is like, the weird thing is like only a few people really cashed in like at the very
at
very
the
top
very
because you were supposed to cross the top name off when you got it and then add a name. To
I
the
remember
bottom, but
those.
Yeah.
I remember those.
Jimmy, in all honesty, have you ever fallen for a scam like that or something similar?
No, I haven't.
So if someone sent you an email that was like, yeah, become part of this company
No.
today.
Nope, nothing I can think of.
Don't you love your MLMs though? Feels like you might get
different.
stuck in one of these.
You said emails. I mean, I've done some MLMs. You guys make fun of me all the time. I've actually cashed checks. So I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Firefly or whatever?
It's still going. It's still they didn't do it how they needed to do it, I guess, for tons of money, but it's still in the App Store.
Wasn't there like a huge launch party in Vegas and everything?
There was. Somebody spent
Do you
a
still make
lot-
money from it?
No, I quit it. Somebody spent a lot of money. Somebody spent a lot of money launching
I knew that
Uh,
shit was trash when I had like 5 scumbag people on like my Facebook friends list hit me up and like, dude, you gotta do this.
Apparently, I'm labeled as a scumbag friend of
No,
mine.
I meant like actual people. Like, well, I guess I know you, but like just people I grew up with, or like, and it was all people like, dude, if you put this on your, well, I guess you did the same thing. If you put this on your
The exact
Facebook,
same thing.
yeah, but I told like even the dude. So I had a dude that like built my little shed / garage. He's like, man, you got to get on this. I'm like, that's a pyramid scheme. He's like, oh, it's going to be fucking crazy. You got to get in on it now. I'm like, it's a pyramid scheme, dude. And it's super sketchy. It's like fucking gambling it literally is gambling in apps, but they kind of word it differently.
Yeah, Jimmy hit me up for this. He killed our DFS site to go after it.
No, I didn't. Didn't kill our DFS
I didn't
site.
even
Our
get
DFS
one
site
word.
Killed because we couldn't keep it up. We couldn't handle the back end and all the shit that went wrong with payment processes.
I didn't.
Come on now, let's get
didn't
shit
even
right here. If you're gonna
All right, so
throw
I
me
didn't
under
even
the
get.
bus-
Hold
yeah.
on. Hold on.
First off, what's
Hold on.
DFS?
The
Hold on,
daily
let's
peel the
fantasy
onion
site
back.
we had that Burns was we gave them like lineups and stuff for basketball and hockey and stuff like that. We got to a point where we like our payment, whatever we had, the whole WordPress and payments, it all just kept fucking up. Like we couldn't, unless we were gonna pony up money, like a bunch of money to have somebody like build us a custom site and figure it all out. We just kept.
Hey,
kept
you have a custom site builder right here on this fucking podcast. Why don't we hit?
I was about to ask, why did no one message me?
I don't know.
But here's how it happened. So I did a lot of like
Custom
write-ups and
site
lineups for
builder.
hockey, and after the hockey season was over, I come back for the new season, and it's just gone.
He didn't
the
come
site's
back
gone.
for the new season. He disappears.
Yeah.
You know how Burns
No,
does.
no,
All
I
right,
did
let's,
not.
Let's keep this civil. All right, Kyle and I will be in the middle of this. Jimmy, you give us a minute on why it ended. Burns, you give us a minute, and we'll figure out.
It's not.
We'll be
It's
the
not a
judge.
matter of a minute. I'm telling you what happened. He has no fucking clue. He did his little thing and then he disappeared.
It sounds like somebody
did
tried
not
to go
disappear.
0 to 100.
No, it was good. We did good. We actually closed down when we had like 170 subscriptions. We just the shit kept fucking up. We couldn't
All
get
right, let
the
me
site
ask
to
you a
function
question.
right.
If I set up a payment processor for you and a site, you could get 100 people back in it starting tomorrow and still have good info.
100%. The product was good. We did good. I mean, Burns had one point where I think he went 12 days in a row with winning lineups. So anybody that
Jeez.
used his lineup for 12 days in a row never lost. Yeah.
You did. I saw you used to tweet out that you were doing good on football
dude.
stuff
Well,
too,
football,
or basketball.
NBA,
Basketball.
Dude, I had a $20,000 and a $15,000 hit within like 5 days on NBA.
Yeah. But let's peel the onion back on this now.
Yeah.
So,
oh yeah.
So Jimmy comes to me and he's like, "Hey man,
Here we go.
you me,
This dude,
you
man,
me."
This dude is
No,
such
I
a
have
pussy
to-
when it comes to getting butthurt over something that doesn't
No,
work out
dude,
at one
I gotta-
moment. My God.
I gotta bring it. I gotta peel the onion back, Jimmy.
Go for
so
it.
Jimmy's like, "Oh, look at all these winnings! I'm dominating basketball. I had
Yeah.
that $15,000 hit or whatever." And he comes to me, he goes, "Hey man, you're really good at the hockey. I got the basketball. My brother's really good at baseball. Let's just make a joint account here and just see if we can just make this happen."
Yeah.
So I sent Jimmy $400, and a week later, all gone.
Yeah, it
Oh,
did-
toasted.
It didn't go well. We didn't hit when we needed to. But this dude doesn't. This dude doesn't understand, I guess, risk versus reward. I don't know.
Jimmy, aren't you like a degenerate gambler? Why did I ever trust you on
Lord.
that? But here's my story. Yeah, the site was fun. It was good. There were subscriptions, and then just one day I go on it, and it's just turned into this pyramid scheme that Jimmy joined.
There was no pyramid scheme on that site. Firefan had nothing to do with that site.
You changed the Twitter account to
because we closed that business down.
What did he change the Twitter to?
he changed the Twitter account to that app to like push that app.
That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah. But no, in all seriousness, that app wasn't even a thought before we closed it down. We just the website was such a pain in the ass to operate. I mean, there was a point like you have all these subscriptions saved on it, and then one day you go on and like the back end crashed and all of their auto subscriptions have been canceled or they've been charged double. I mean, it was crazy.
And it was like a.
I was just going to say, it sounds like you had a bad CGI and you were just processing everything through HTML and you weren't doing it the right way through like a PayPal.
Probably so, man. Probably so.
And it was a .net site, so.
It was a .net site.
Oh,
yeah.
Ooh.
DudeComedy's a .co site.
Hey, no way. You type in .com, all right? It's redirected.
Okay. So last night, me and Colby had some fun.
Let's hear about it.
We fucked. No. So I ended up off Amazon. I ordered these USB Nintendo 64 controllers, which are we all in agreement that Nintendo 64 is probably still the greatest system alive to this day?
Yeah.
Maybe not great alive system to this day, but like the best ever. Yeah.
Super NES is pretty good too.
Yeah, anything old school Nintendo.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got an emulator on the computer, 2 N64 controllers, and we played some N64 games.
You got
your guys' favorite
what?
N64.
You got a what?
Emulator.
Say it one more time.
Emulator.
Okay.
I don't know how to say it. Is it not
Is
emulator?
anybody else having issues with how I'm saying it?
Sounds good.
No, but it's emulator.
I mean,
this is good for me because Kyle always bags on me for woof. So I just thought it was kind of funny that it's an emulator, like an
what
emu.
Do you call a
like
large
bird?
A large bird is an emu. Is it an emu?
Emulator.
Emulator.
Sound it out.
Isn't it built after emus?
Oh, love
I'm with this.
All right, well, fuck off. What was your guys' favorite Nintendo 64 games?
Oh, man.
Like Mario Party.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine too. Mario.
See,
Party.
those are the hard ones to find. We can't like Nintendo made it so you can't.
Let's just buck up. Let's just go to GameStop today, dude. Let's just
get
go
the
buy
old
the
school
cartridges.
real deal. Don't
How the
play
fuck
with
we
an
gonna-
emulator.
Oh, well, no.
Yeah,
Then you know how hard it would be to find all the games we want?
eBay.
well, they're on Amazon. You're on Amazon too. You can buy a whole lot.
Really?
Yeah, but let me tell you this. This would be a sick business. N64, all those fun classic games and everything has never come back out with like how Nintendo does or how they do like with the Wii and shit. What if they did like N64 but like only 5 games and they were all online so you could play like 4v4, GoldenEye, Mario Party was online, Mario Kart was online,
That'd
but it
be
was
the
just
shit.
N64 based.
Oh, I
That'd be
changed my
tight.
I changed my favorite game, GoldenEye for sure.
Yeah, GoldenEye.
Yeah,
Classic.
GoldenEye was sick. Dude, even like the golf game, it was called Wile. It was like the only golf game that it was so ahead of its time. It was so fun. I love.
You
that
know they're
system,
bringing
man.
or their Nintendo launched a mini or a classic S or SNES, right?
Oh, so maybe N64 is next.
Yeah. The Super Nintendo's it's coming. It's coming this fall, 100%. So you would think, yeah, next one would be the 64.
Because they've done the original one, I believe.
Yeah, let's see. Super NES Classic comes with, obviously, it comes preloaded with games. Let's see what games it has here. Hopefully the controller's a little longer. It comes with 21 games. Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, which is my favorite game of all time. Super Mario Kart, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, F-Zero, Mega Man X, Castlevania, Punch-Out, Street Fighter Turbo.
Oh, Punch-Out was sick.
Final Fantasy III, Kirby Superstar, Star Fox, and Star Fox, apparently you get a level that never got released. Yoshi's Island, Earthbound, Secret of Mana, Contra 3, and Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. Comes out September 29th.
I think the biggest fail these guys are doing is, I think to turn your game on, you should have to open up a box and blow into it
I agree.
to turn it on.
That would be
You know what systems are kind of never really took off, but I had both of them.
Sega Saturn.
Dreamcast.
Yeah, Dreamcast
was
and
sweet.
yeah, and Nintendo GameCube.
I remember Randy Moss football for Dreamcast.
Yeah,
What?
No,
dude.
ESPN
Really?
football for Dreamcast.
Moss was on 2K. It was like the first 2K, I believe.
Yeah.
Dante Culpepper DeMoss, and then the
God,
Raiders.
yeah, it was unstoppable.
The Raiders running back was Napoleon Kaufman, and he was like a glitch. He was like a 99 speed.
Yeah, it was like Bo Jackson
could-
from Tecmo Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Well, we tried to
I
play.
never got into GameCube.
Yeah, GameCube. I never had that one. Shit was trash.
Yeah, I didn't like games.
That was like the mini discs, right? It just had little tiny discs.
Did you guys ever play the Sega Genesis?
All day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sega Genesis.
What happened? Did Sega come out with a system after Dreamcast, or is that its death? I don't know.
I think that was its death.
I wonder why it was so good.
Sega was awesome.
Wasn't it it was a little bit before its time, wasn't it? I mean,
It
it was
was.
literally the first
Yeah.
like really good graphics.
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember when Mortal
then-
Kombat came out for it? Did you ever play
And then
or try to get the
PlayStation came
fatalities
out.
on it? They were almost
Yeah, but then
impossible.
they actually had like interactive controller stuff. You can get like the little like LCD screen on the controller.
Not on
they
the
were the
Sega.
shit.
Yeah,
Dreamcast,
yeah, no, on the
yeah.
Dreamcast, on the
Oh,
Dreamcast.
okay,
yeah.
okay. No, I'm talking about the
But
Sega
that's-
Genesis.
Oh,
Dude, what? How did Sega? And they had like the first big controller. You're right. They had the LCD. They had like, what happened? How did they miss out? That was awesome. Crazy Taxi that
Yeah,
like came with the. They
Yeah.
were
Oh,
so
Crazy
fun.
Taxi was awesome.
Dude, there was a
that
game
was
called
that was like the
um,
Grand Theft Auto of its time.
There was a
I
game
know,
called
that's-
Road Rash.
Oh yeah,
Something where you were on
Oh, yeah, yeah,
motorcycles
yeah,
and
yeah.
you just hit people with pipes.
they still have
that
that
game
for
was
like
sick,
64
dude.
and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, Sega.
Games are trash now.
Dreamcast. Sega Dreamcast. I'm gonna buy it off Amazon. Oh, dude, they sell it at GameStop right now, $70 or $49.
Yeah, you can get all those at GameStop.
With the games installed.
No.
No, but you can get an emulator disc nowadays, like on an SD card, and just put it in.
Look at that Dreamcast controller.
Yeah, this thing. I'm actually looking at it right
It
now.
almost
too.
looks like a modified Xbox controller.
Way before its time.
I'm on board. Right now,
You know
I'm
what's really
downloading
ridiculous is
300 games.
all these newer consoles that were newer at the time when you had to get a memory card instead of actually having a hard drive
Dude, you
in
say
the system.
ridiculous, I say golden
Dude.
age.
Guys, tell me you guys did this.
For the PlayStation
Pause.
1.
You pause, you go to bed. I was telling Kyle the story. You pause,
Yes,
you go
leave
to
it
bed,
on
and you
overnight.
pray. You pray that you wake up and it's still on.
Yeah.
You just or like the PlayStation, the first PlayStation memory card, you only had like room for one save.
Yeah.
So you'd be like,
Great.
oh, okay, I have to delete my franchise mode, or I have to delete this, like to even just play the game. It's like, damn it, sucks.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dude, we played this game last night, so we wanted to play a basketball game. So what was it? NBA Jam.
It was the remake of it.
It was the most fucking trash game I've ever played ever on the Nintendo 64. Like you're thinking NBA Jam like 2-on-2, right? You know, like the old
Yeah.
school NBA Jam. No, it was
He puts
5
the
on.
nail in the coffin.
Yeah, no, it wasn't
Exactly.
even.
Not
it
that at
wasn't
all.
like that at all. It was 5-on-5. I can't even like. It was just it wasn't even fucking basketball. It was just like
He's
a
heating
complete,
up.
It was a complete shit show. Everybody like it's almost. It wasn't as cool like visually and stuff as a regular NBA Jam, but it was just a shit show with 10 people on the court. Like
That's not
Can't
NBA
even really
Jam. You can have 5 on
that,
5.
that's what I'm saying. That's what we thought it was
I'm
going to
reading
be.
I'm reading it right here, and so the NBA Jam franchise sold, while the rest of the franchise went to Midway, who continued to make games like Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey, NFL Blitz, WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game, NBA Showtime, NBA NBC, and NBA Hoops. Remember we got Showtime?
Yeah, Showtime was good.
Dude, you want to
But it
go
was
back
like
and play
something
something that'll
was
just
wrong
make
with
you
it.
bang your head.
NFL Blitz was really fun
Super
too.
NES, the Bulls versus Lakers games. Go find that and put it in and try to play that shit. You won't last 2 minutes.
No.
I remember NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Like when it came out, you could hit like 9 buttons for a code, and you'd get like Bill Clinton in the game. Like no joke. Like you could get Bill Clinton.
What platform was the Ready to Rumble boxing game on?
I think that's like super or regular Nintendo.
No. Where you had the big dude with the fro, and you could play as Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton.
Ready to Rumble, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Dreamcast.
That thing was amazing.
Oh yeah. This was it was on everything. It was on N64 too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That game was so
it's
fun.
this one.
Love that
You'll
game.
remember when you see this, Kyle.
Yeah, I think you're thinking a different game.
Yeah, I was thinking a different game too.
It's like the
There you
cartoony
go.
one.
Yeah, this game was
That
sick.
game was awesome.
I used to love boxing games, and then like UFC, the first one that came out, I want to say it was my Xbox 360, and I'm like, oh, I used to love these. And it was like 13 button combos to like just grab the guy, and I was like, this is
Killer
stupid,
Instinct on PlayStation 1. Orchid and Full Gore, like 50 hit combos.
What was the Sega Saturn?
I never got that one.
That one was way before its time. Because that was before
Sega Saturn was after Dreamcast or before Dreamcast,
Way
after
before-
Genesis,
Well,
right?
there was a
Way
bunch
bef-
of
yeah.
them that were trying to be that way. There was like a Neo Geo and a Turbo Graphics all around that time trying to like be the next space agey thing. But yeah, the Sega Saturn was...
Sega Saturn had a disc and actually had like decent block graphics.
Yeah. You're right.
But it was
Jimmy, I just thought
a
of your video,
massive
dude.
fucking console.
Top 10 consoles that failed. There you go, bud.
That may be on the list already.
The Sega Dreamcast has been dead and buried for nearly 2 decades, but people are still talking about it. Among them is veteran game, blah, 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 blah. So in 1996, the guy working on the Dreamcast said that they went and spent more money on other projects and came back and it was too late to save Sega's consoles. The Dreamcast was so successful at launch, but the company was just not putting money behind it. We had bankers running it. That's why it died.
I hate when you're having like a console argument with somebody and they're like, Atari. I'm like, shut the fuck up, faggot. Like, Atari blows.
From 93 to 2005, you had the Atari Panther, the Atari Jaguar, the PlayStation, the Sega Saturn, the 3DO interactive multiplayer, the Casio, the Nintendo 64, and the Sega 32X.
So everyone was coming out with stuff.
Yeah, and then when you get into 6th-gen consoles, which is 98 to 2013, that was the Dreamcast, PS2, GameCube, Panasonic M2, Xbox, PSX, V-Smile, Go-Go TV, VideoVision, and the Sega Bina.
Oh, yeah.
Heard of that shit.
Just kidding. Never heard any of that shit.
You never, so you know, speaking of the Atari thing, like, so you know those like plug and play things you can get from like Fred Meyer like stores for like $20. You just plug it in, it has like 9 retro games on it from Atari and those ones. So it's like, oh man, these games are really hard to figure out. Like my dad comes home and he's like, oh wait, what do you guys got here? And he's like, oh, Dig Dug, and he's grab the controller and he literally just goes and beat it. We're like, what? We didn't even know how to play this game.
Dig Dug's awesome.
He's like, it's like, oh yeah, it's just like second nature. He's like, I can't play the new games, but like this is just
I can
like
dominate
muscle
on the
memory.
old ones.
Which was kind of like Kyle in Blitz. So he just picked it back up, and I was like, damn, how do you remember all these damn buttons? I got whooped.
Dude, Blitz is like 2 buttons.
I know, but you like could already remember how to switch and stuff. I couldn't even switch my damn guys.
You just press A and B at the same time, sonny boy.
NFL Blitz.
Here,
Great
I
game.
finally got Mario Party 3, Colby.
What was the...
Damn.
Wasn't there a hockey version? Like a crazy... It was...
Wayne Gretzky,
No,
right?
no. It was
And it
over
was
the
like
top.
NHL. It was like NHL hits.
Oh, it was crazy. Like
basically
your
this-
puck would be on fire and shit. It was for Xbox.
Yeah, it was like a large puck, small puck, big player, big heads, things like that.
That game was fun. That was the only hockey game in existence that's fun.
You're wrong.
Yeah, NHL Hits 2003.
That was great, dude. That game was. I played that game so much.
My favorite games that not a lot of people got behind, or I shouldn't maybe say that. There's
Burns,
probably,
name
like,
3
some
hockey games
diehards.
that are fun. Sorry, Colby.
Oh, it was fun.
Just all of the EA Sports ones.
Yeah,
Dude, there's a Super Nintendo one that's fun. I remember it. Oh, it's the only one I've ever played, honestly.
Dude,
Just,
okay,
you're like,
I'm gonna
dudes are, like,
show my
tiny.
oldness. Blades of Steel for the NES. All you would try to do, me and my buddy would try to like get in a fight, and it was impossible to get your guys to fight in it. That's old, yeah.
It's easy in the new games. Just hit Y.
Yeah.
You're good to go. Anyways, switching topics off of video games.
Why? We're having fun. Why you got to ruin
Nah.
it?
Nah, man, we've talked for quite a long time.
Is there a
on video
rule we
games.
can't have a whole video game podcast?
You go start your own damn podcast, all right? No, Jimmy, you're from the South. Do you like Kid Rock?
Dude, this is like, why are you nutting over this damn fucking topic?
Don't not like him. Don't like him. I mean, I remember him in Joe Dirt the movie, and I remember his Bomb to Bomb song, and that's about it. I don't really have an opinion on him either way. Don't
He
know
was in
anything.
Yeah,
Joe
he's running.
Dirt?
Yeah, he was the bad
Yeah,
boyfriend.
he was.
Oh,
Yeah, he was the bad boyfriend in
In the Camaro?
Joe Dirt.
That's
But
right.
he's running for Senate, and I don't really have much to say on it, except it's kind of hilarious. But I went to his website, and he's got some pretty funny T-shirts.
I'm sure he's probably just trying
So
to make money.
he's got the ones I'm looking at right now, the three first ones for his Senate run. There's one with a picture of Donald Trump, but it says Arnold Trump, and it says the D is missing because it's in every hater's mouth.
Oh,
What kind of
wow.
ridiculous shirt is that?
That's his official website?
It's his Senate run is like tied to his Warner Brother Records site, like where he sells his merch. And then he's got one that says God, Guns, and Trump. And then he has one with the a picture of the United States with the election results, and he says the red ones is the United States of America, and the blue states are dumb fuckistan.
Wow.
what kind of nonsense?
So he's not
is
being
this?
serious about this. He's
He's serious about running. He's going to run in the state of Michigan.
oh.
He's going to be sitting in Congress making laws.
He won't get in, I doubt.
Oh, you don't think so? Come on, dude.
You want to place a wager? We already have one wager. You're going to lose.
Not yet. I want to see if he actually.
Are you going to vote for? Oh, it's in Michigan. Well,
It's in Michigan. I can't vote for him. I wouldn't vote for him anyways. He looks just like a.
Burns, who do you think should be
Backwoods.
the next leader of the free world? Who do you think should be president of the United States in 2020?
I
Eminem.
think
Honestly,
you should. You should, Jimmy. You should.
Oh, I would fuck shit up, but not me. Seriously, who do you think should be? If you had the choice, if they said, "All right, Burns, you get to pick the next president of the United States," who would you seriously
I don't know, man.
pick?
I don't know.
No.
Pick now, damn it.
Who would you pick, Jimmy?
I would probably go with, because we're probably going to be at a point where there's probably nukes pointed at everybody, end of the world scenarios. I'd probably go with what's his name, the ex-VP.
Biden.
Yeah,
Joe Biden.
probably
What
try to
about,
bring things back a little bit. I know no politician is a good politician, but I think we would be so far out on a cliff after what we're watching in front of us with the soap
What
opera that is
about,
our country. I don't know.
What about Minnesota's own Al Franken?
I don't even know who that is.
Well,
You said
familiar
Frank,
side.
and then I thought Frankfurt, and then I thought hot dog, and then I thought I want to go grill some hot dogs. I'm hungry.
I think my choice would be the one and only mayor of Flavortown, Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
God, why don't you go suck his dick already?
Oh man, dude, there's probably so much Flavortown. Flavortown. Back to the funny Trump tweet I saved the other day. This guy said, if Trump starts a war, I want a draft that begins with the states that voted for him. Let's thin the herd first. And then someone responded back on Facebook, said, you better hope, or else the war is going to be fought by a bunch of fucking fruitcakes, toting bongs, and dildos.
Jesus.
Oh, that was hilarious. That was a good roast.
Man, I miss talking about video games.
Yeah,
Really glad
Burns
that-
ruined it. We had to go all serious
fuck
and
off.
political or something for some reason.
All right. Let's bring it back. Let's peel the onion back on the video games again.
No, it's too
Well,
late
so
now. You ruined
Kyle-
the vibe.
Kyle has 16 life advice questions he can start reading through.
Go for
Let's go.
Read
Do
one.
it.
Get a good one.
Hold on, I'm reading the questions I asked to make sure there's nothing I need. We actually already covered a lot of these. People are going to think I was actually listening to them. That's nice. Shout out to the people on the Patron that sent about 100 questions. I'm trying to read them all real quick. When America gets new, Kyle suicide rant. Stop.
Guys, my suicide rant's a pretty simple process.
Best sports memory witnessed in person. Yeah, when we won the flag football championship. Okay, life advice. I'm not pre-screening these, so it just says, "What's one thing I'm doing? What's one thing you know that you wished you knew earlier? Wait, oh, sorry. What's one thing you know now that you wished you knew earlier, and how would you apply that piece of advice?"
Well, that's easy.
I don't
The
know.
Back to the Future 2 Sports Almanac scenario. Knowing who's going to win something so you can go bet millions and be rich.
All right, this
Am I
is from
wrong?
Alex
You laugh
Lames.
at me, Kyle. Is that wrong?
Well, how about you knew that the terrorists were going to take down the World Trade
I
Center?
knew you were going to play that card. I knew you were
You
gonna
gotta
But
do
it's
it.
all Jimmy
False.
cares. Okay, so
Knew
let's
you were gonna
it's
play that
official.
card.
It's official. Jimmy cares more about money than he does human life.
Wow.
Oh man, that got
Thanks,
turned
Kyle.
against you, Jimmy.
Hey,
All right, so this is from Alex. He said, "So I have a chance to play college football, but IDK if I want to dedicate my life and day out to the sport for 4 years. Any advice?"
Well, if if that's your mindset now, just don't do it because you're already a quitter.
Exact.
Sorry.
You're already a quitter.
Yeah.
If you have a scholarship, you should probably do it though. College is expensive.
motherfucking scholarships.
Kyle, your thought?
If you don't want to do it, don't do it.
Brilliant.
Simple, man.
Advice.
Like, why would you
Oh,
just like if he's not going to put 100% towards it? Why? And you're going to be questioning it. You know, you're questioning it before you even start. Wait a year from now, then you're just going to let people down. Piece of shit. Fruitcake
This one's
faggot.
This one is a dig. This next one is a dig at three of us and props to one of us. Jimmy, who do you think the one person who's getting props is?
It's either you or Kyle.
All right, so this is
Probably
from
me.
this guy was actually in the Discord voice chat when I was in there, and he told me this. But he said, "It's not really a question, more of an update. Against everyone but Kyle's advice, I
course.
went ahead and proposed, and now I am engaged. So thanks.
Well,
for the
good job,
advice,
Kyle. You ruined his life. Way to go.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Way to go.
The guy that we all said don't propose to somebody, and then you said just propose, and now the guy's engaged.
He
So
did, and
literally took
he's
your
putting that
advice.
he's putting that on you.
Oh, okay, cool, sweet. Fuck yeah.
All right, this is from another person. This is actually El Mang, but now I know his real name.
Dude, there's a long ass one in there.
And I'm almost to that one. Okay, there's this website with nudes of girls from every state on them, and one of my friends is on there. She doesn't know. Should I tell her? Ooh, that's actually a good question.
If you're gonna tell her, make sure you video the reaction.
What you need to do is you need to get her in the same room with you and then pull up the photo and videotape the reaction. So yeah,
But
Go for it.
All roads lead to videotaping the reaction.
and then send it to us so we can upload it to DudeComedy.
What a creepy ass pervert. Why would he want to send us her nudes?
How old is she?
Yeah, we don't even know how
No,
old
you
she
send
is.
her. No,
What the fuck,
Jimmy,
man?
send her. Jimmy, you totally misunderstood me. Send us the
Kyle, did I
video
misunderstand
reaction.
him?
How old is she? 13?
No, Jimmy. What I meant is for him to videotape the reaction and send us the video, so
got
Kyle
you.
can upload it on his site.
You
Oh,
meant that in some
you're an
cryptic
a-
read
you're
between
an
the
a-
lines
Send it to
manner.
Dude Comedy in this email here.
Yeah, send it to my
You're an
email.
asshole, Jimmy. You know what I meant, you cunt.
You had it.
All right, we
coming,
got a
buddy.
friend zone. We got a friend zone question here coming from. You know what? I just realized that sucks for these people, which shouldn't say the word sucks, but when Burns used to get the life advice, he never really gave their names, and these are all on Patron. Like anyone can go look this dude up. So my friend wants a boyfriend, but a non-friend right now. Blah 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 blah. She was my first kiss, and we used to cuddle every day. What should I do? Keep going or move on?
he-
That
did
already
he
sounds
just say
super
cuddle?
fucking gay.
Yeah, he said cuddle. So move
I don't
on.
even think we
Wait.
answered the question because he said cuddle.
We what? What every day? We cuddled and kissed?
Yeah, first kiss.
They snuzzled?
But now he's friend zoned.
I don't know.
What the heck? This guy just said, any advice for letting go of a crush whom I'll never see again? You just answered your own question. She's gone.
Yeah.
Dude, what are with these stupid like?
Here, let me hit
Like
you
a
guys with a
relationship
random
advice
fact.
questions.
Did you know Seth Rogen was hired as rapper Waka Flocka's personal joint roller?
Before
Jimmy,
or
why-
after he
you
was
always-
famous?
Before
It was
or at the
no, it
beginning.
would have to be after. Yeah, because I remember Waka Flocka put that
Yeah.
out as a scholarship.
Yeah, got hired as his personal joint roller.
Motherfucking
I like
scholarships.
how we're going through life advice and Jimmy just like interrupts it all and is like, "Hey guys, did you know that?"
Did you know that Britain
This happened?
created the lie that carrots improve your eyesight to distract the Nazis of a new technology they made for night raids?
Do you know it's the CIA's fault that terrorism is so bad? I learned that from my brother-in-law's wife, who has
Inside connections?
not
Well, didn't they
or
give
high
a bunch
clearance shit.
Ooh, better quit talking
Well,
about it.
wasn't-
You're gonna die.
I asked her straight
Wasn't-
up if she thought if she said if anybody did 9/11, it would probably have been the CIA, but she actually didn't think that it was the CIA.
Did you know PETA tries to dissuade people from eating eggs by referring to them as chicken periods?
Ew.
Sounds delicious, actually.
But yeah, why would PETA care if people are eating non-fertilized eggs? Dumb fucking. Wouldn't that be like the thing to eat?
I don't know. Do you know North America used to have beavers that were the size of black bears?
Lie.
If the Earth
Cool.
didn't have a moon, our days would only be 6 hours long.
Why?
Do you know you can't block Mark Zuckerberg on Facebook?
Really?
Yep. Go try to block him. Can't do it.
No, we're in beef with that
That's
guy
kind of
right now.
that's kind of bullshit.
He won't give Kyle his Instagram back.
Well, you can't
No, I
block
think
him.
it's because like Instagram's kind of rogue. Block this trash ass son of a bitch.
Do you know Hillary Clinton hasn't driven a car since '96?
I wonder what her pussy looks like. Hold on. Your whole list is just a sham. 'Cause never mind. Yeah, you're right. You can't block him.
That's kind of messed up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you
It's
did you
just
know
like-
that did you know that former presidents are not allowed to drive after they leave office?
Yeah. I did know that, actually.
Why?
It's
I
a
wish I didn't have to
safety
drive.
clearance.
See, they
thing.
need the professional Secret Service drivers that can maneuver and get away if they were to be attacked.
Man, imagine if you were the president and then now you're just the fucking shit for the rest of your life and people probably wipe your own ass and stuff. God damn it. This life I'm living ain't good enough.
Do you know
Black
Skittles?
you
Did you know
should,
Skittles contain crushed insect cocoons to make them shine?
Did you know
Did
that
you-
I lost nearly 35% of my portfolio on cryptocurrencies?
Did you really?
It-
It
Dude,
came
see,
back
look at
the
it
next-
today.
It wasn't 35%.
no. Today is supposed to be the doomsday. It's supposed to be the worst day in crypto
No,
history.
that's
Oh, yeah.
August 1st.
What did I say, guys? What
Dude,
did I tell
We're
you?
not doing the short-term burns.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. I was talking to Burns.
Yeah.
I know you guys know. I'm in it with you, but yeah, like they're saying that ETH might get as low as 140 today.
Good, I want it to because I'm going
Buy
to be
that
fucking
shit.
snagging the fuck
No
out of
crap.
that shit. Me fucking... Actually, I don't have money left. I spent it all on crypto.
Birds, but you can't. What are you trying to talk shit about? I'm even where we're at right now in the valley. I'm still almost double my money. So what the fuck? What are you gonna say, dude? What are you gonna say?
Yeah, but did I not say it was gonna come down real hard?
We want
no,
it to. That's
you
the
didn't.
thing.
You gave us your negative thing when it's something you don't know what you're talking about. We said we're doing this. You're like, oh, that's a pyramid scheme, Jimmy.
I didn't say it was a pyramid scheme.
I like your Burns voice.
You like that?
Jimmy.
So is it really
that's funny.
supposed to go down to 140 today? Holy shit. Kyle,
Oh, they're saying,
Kyle,
like,
you want to create
yeah.
an investment company and we go buy a bunch?
I think it's
Why
like
can't I
already
do
in
that
the-
myself?
Be
Because it
careful,
would've been fun to
Kyle.
do
Be
it with
careful.
friends. Butthead.
Be careful. You don't want to be giving Jimmy your money.
Fuck off, man.
Yeah, but you might lose it in some sports betting.
Oh my,
I'm just
love
fucking with you,
sports
Jimmy.
oh my goodness.
I got a shit, but I'm gonna hold it just for you guys.
Hey, same, dude. I've been doing it since
You
about
need to hold it for
32
15
minute
more
mark.
minutes. Are we sponsored today or? Nope.
Fuck no.
Nobody.
Yeah, we are. We are. No, we are.
Yeah,
We're
we have a
sponsored by the wonderful people over at Patron. Patron.
Patron.
People are there's 250. Oh, 253. That's my area
Burns,
code.
do you
There's
even get in the chats and talk to
253.
people?
I was in the Discord for like 2 hours yesterday.
I was in the
people say
voice
that Burns
chat.
is in there.
I was in the voice
Yeah.
chat.
It was lit. Oh, Jimmy caught on to our prank really quick. We were deciding between
Dude,
two
whenever you
things.
get random, I'm sorry for your loss, and then you get 20 tweets at the same time, and the first one's coming from Colby. Fucking awesome.
Yeah. Well, no. So here's what happened.
Colby said it for what the fuck did you say it for,
Yeah,
Colby?
he tweeted it at me.
No,
Oh my god.
It was already ruined because half the people. So I had an idea and Kyle had an idea. Mine was, holy shit, Jimmy, you got shouted out in PewDiePie's video, and then Kyle's was sorry for your loss. Half the people had already tweeted one, and half the people tweeted the other one. So I was just trying to just beef it up. It was ruined.
Yeah, you ruined it right out the gate, buddy.
But we're gonna find some more people to prank on there. We were in the Discord chat for a while. It was cool. We're gonna do some
Holy
some
crap.
live
So,
pranking.
so I'm on here. DudeComedy's the main one. Are all these others sub-Patron
Yeah,
places?
man, I was
Yeah.
hanging out in that hockey chat for like 2 hours.
Where's the
Yeah. So
Can I delete
shout
the
out
hockey
to the
chat?
two. No.
You
Shout
tried
out-
to. We made it again.
So shout out to the two admins, or maybe three admins. I think it's TJ Elmang and my boy. I can't remember his real name.
Caniac?
But
Caniac 36, Ryan?
Yeah. Ryan, there you go. I made those three admins, and they made like an announcement tab for just like the four of us. If we have like shit going live or anything, that's there.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
But
Then there's like
there's a
sports,
gaming
dude,
tab?
comedy.
Jesus.
Yeah,
this
there's
is-
like text one.
This is
Yeah,
getting intricate.
It's legit now.
What is squad? What is original dudes?
I have no
Is
idea.
that something you did, like your Colby's MVP shit?
I think they
No, they have control. They have control of everything now. There's Burns Skaters, Colby MVPs, Kyle's Ballers, and Jimmy's Kids. Those are the groups. And then people ask to be in those groups.
I don't see
you
those.
have one
All
Jimmy
I
Kid.
see is gaming, sports, squad, and AFK.
You got to look to the right. You got to look
Where's
to the right.
Chaos Army? I want to join.
No, it's Jimmy's Kids.
Oh.
I don't see that group.
But yeah, if you would like to join Patreon, join us at patreon.com/DudeComedy for $1 a month. Get access to our feed and to the live Discord chat where we hang
Where
out.
there's thousands of messages a day.
How do I
Right,
find
look in the
Jimmy's
chat, Jimmy.
kids?
I just sent it to you. Look, it's on the far right. Literally in pink. Jimmy's Kids. Speedy's the only one in there.
Wait, how do I get this guy out of there? I don't know this crap.
How do you?
Don't kick out the one dude who said he wanted
Dude,
to be in there.
I don't see that on mine though. I see Colby's MVPs, Patron, and squad.
I just
That's it.
call,
You got to keep going down. You got to keep scrolling down.
There's no scrolling, buddy. Those are the only three I have. You never invited me to it.
Dude, literally, it's all in the same board. Like
It's on
I
the
see
far
Burns,
right.
Yeah,
Wait,
I,
don't
see Burns Skaters.
I don't see. Jimmy's Kids, Speedy.
Dude, I'm on the far right. There's only squad, Colby's MVPs, and Patron Drink AZ-1.
You have to scroll down.
You can't scroll.
I'm literally scrolling on my
Trash
computer.
ass.
My shit's fucked up.
Teaching the internet to
Never
old
mind.
people
I
is
was
such
in
a frustrating
original
endeavor.
dudes instead of dude comedy.
There we go.
Oh, it's Jimmy's kids. What's up, Speedy? How do I get over to him? How do I give him a high five?
I just messaged my guy.
How do
All I said was trash ass nigga.
So is that a chat or is that just a group?
So like I don't really know how it works. They were trying to explain it to me, which is why I just gave them admin access because it doesn't really make sense. But there's like groups and then stuff like that. So like if those dudes all went into a chat, the only people, like, other people can go into the chat, but only people that can talk are like people in certain groups.
So how do I add everybody to Jimmy's Kids?
They have to they have to ask to be in it, and then the admins make them in. So if someone says, I want to be one of Jimmy's kids, they hit a button.
Damn, Burns' mom's pussy just ate 2 houses.
What?
There's a huge sinkhole in Tampa. Swallowed up 2 houses.
How did you land on mom's pussy, though?
Well, when I see a hole that big, it's the first thing that came to my mind.
I was wondering how you were going to spin that.
Oh, God.
They're pretty crazy, though.
Time to be alive.
Does it have teeth?
It's got a lot of mud in there,
Ew.
so it might be her butthole.
Oh, man. Awesome podcast so far.
Great show.
Great show.
Dude, so we posted this thing yesterday where a girl seriously was, her argument was, like, why do we, like, admire, like, people who smoke weed and then hate on people that do meth?
Yeah, it was the worst argument of all time.
What did she say? Present the argument.
Hold on, I'll pull it up.
I mean, if you guys want to smoke some meth, I'm cool with that.
Alright, it's pulling. Where the hell is it? Oh, here it is. Alright, it's loading. Math! Yeah, so this is on her public Facebook too, so you gotta know that that's always a good sign. Oh shit. Sorry, my browser crashed.
Wait, did I tell my elevator story?
No, go for it. We got time.
I didn't tell you the fucking elevator story?
No.
Jimmy?
I don't think so.
No, I've never heard it.
What? So we just went to the Mariners game this last weekend, and we parked in a parking garage on the 4th floor, and went to the game. Went to the game, went to Pike's Place Market, hung out by the water, yada 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 yada. Right. So after the day, we had to go back after we went to Pike's Place, we had to go back to the car so we can go drive closer to Mariner Stadium. So I didn't know to take the elevator or the parking garage. You actually had to take your ticket that you got when you entered the parking garage, and it has a little slider thing. You put it in, it gives you access to the elevator. So there was a couple and their kid getting into this elevator, and I saw them put their card in. I'm like, holy shit, like, I don't have my card. And the elevator was a fairly small elevator, and we had 7 people with us, including myself. So we see them use the card, and we're like, holy shit, like, I don't have the card. Can we just go with you guys? And we're like, it's going to be a tight fit, So we all load up into this elevator, right? And, I mean, it's literally crammed, shoulder to shoulder. We're crammed in there because there were 7 of us, 3 of them, 10 people in this already small elevator. And, like, the first thing we do is, like, we look at the capacity of the elevator. It says 2,000 pounds, and we all start doing some mental math. We're like, okay, we're fucking good. So close the door. All of us are going to the 4th floor. And door closes. We start going up. It says once we hit the 1st floor, we kind of hit the floor, and it kind of goes, "Eow," and all of us are like, what the fuck? And it keeps going, and it hits the 2nd floor. It's like, "Eow," and it kept going. Hits the 3rd floor, and it just goes, "Rant," and nothing. Like, we stop moving. We kind of all are, like, looking around, like, kind of waiting for it to, pick up and start going again, and it just fucking stops. And we all kind of start looking at each other, and we're like kind of like an uneasy laugh, We're like, ha ha ha. And we're literally, I mean, it's 90 degrees outside, and we're all fucking in this elevator, shoulder to shoulder, can't even move. And the fucking thing was stopped, like, completely just dead in the water. And that kind of like an uneasy feeling came over all of us. I mean, it's already like super humid and stuff in there. And we start kind of just pressing buttons and stuff, yada, 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 seeing if we can get it to start up again. But nope, it was stuck. And we sat there for an hour, a full hour, like sardined in this elevator. Like, the walls and everything were getting all like sticky and humid and stuff. And it was jammed. We overloaded the thing.
How do
So
you? Or at what point do you think you would have to start eating other people?
I mean, it was kind of a weird situation because Rachel was like, me and Rachel were really concerned, but like her parents and her brother and stuff, they were like, I was actually pretty irritated because I'm like, holy shit, like this is equivalent to almost being in like a hot car, but worse because we're all shoulder to shoulder, like touching each other, you know? And they're all cracking jokes and stuff and like, haha, let's play tag, ha ha ha. I'm like, you fuckers know like how serious this is right now? Like, we literally could be in here for hours. You know?
At what point do you think it would have got like crazy? Like people start to freak out and get claustrophobic. At what point do you think shit would have turned? That's what I'm asking.
Well, before Kyle answers that, I'm really concerned that Kyle explains that he's only an hour into this, and the first thing that comes to Jimmy's mind is like, when are we at? Start eating people.
I'm serious. When he's in a situation that you're not in it every day. So an hour I get, you're getting hot and sweaty, it's sticky. But what about 12 hours? What about 24 hours? Sooner or later, somebody's going to snap.
We would have died.
Yeah, but when do you get to that point where you know what? These fuckers are about to get crazy. I got to defend myself or something.
Luckily it was all like 7 of the people were my family, and then like the other 3.
They go first.
All right, shut up. So, like, I was, like, a little bit concerned at first, and then, so we ended up, there's a call button on it, so we ended up talking to some lady, and they're like, yeah, we'll get the tech out there ASAP, and so then, like, 30 minutes later, we call the person again, and they're like, yeah, the tech will be there in 30 minutes, and that's when we're like, oh, fuck that. So, which we should have done from the first place. So we called 911. We luckily had service in there, and so then the fire department was there almost like instantly. And when I got kind of concerned, which I was just kind of quiet and like just, you know, breathing slow. And
you're the calculated one.
Well, but like Rachel's brother, who was like just fucking like, just like, ha, like I love the guy, but I mean, he's a loud dude in general. And then
he was
just
sucking up all the air, wasn't he?
Just in a super tight elevator, was just being like super loud. And you know, you're in a fucking elevator, dude. Like, you wouldn't be that loud on a normal elevator if it was moving correctly, you know? So I was a little bit, kind of got extra concerned when we can hear them. So we're somewhere on the, like, next to the 3rd floor, and we can hear them open the door and actually see some daylight from them opening the outside layer of the door. And then we could hear him talking, and the dude's on his radio, and it says, they're about a foot above the 3rd floor. And because my concern was we weren't at a door and they're actually going to have to move, like manually move the elevator up and down, which I would assume is a lot harder than just opening 2 sets of doors, you know? So I was like, holy shit, like, what do they mean? Like, we're fully above, like the bottom of our elevator is above the top door, or like we're just 1 foot above of offset, you know? But luckily, we were just 1 foot above offset. Let us out. One of my brother-in-law's wife got out and just puked, even though she seemed like calm.
Awesome.
She seemed like calm and collected the whole time. And then so the first thing so it's kind of funny. The first thing the firefighter said to us was like, you know, the sign says 6 people only. Like, he's being a fucking dick. So we got in on the 1st floor. The elevator says 2,000 pounds, which, I mean, I don't even know it'd be possible to fit 2,000 pounds in there because we were under 2,000 pounds with 10 people, you know, and it was fully crammed. But every single floor said 6 people only, but the bottom floor. They all had a sign next to it. So, I mean, it must be they obviously have issues with it if they're saying only 6 people, you know. So
I bet there was some wicked BO going on.
It wasn't bad. One of our concerns is we all just came from like the Hard Rock Cafe and had a couple drinks. So we're like, damn, somebody's gonna have to piss soon. But we didn't have to.
That's what Dwight made a pee corner when he got stuck in the elevator on The Office. You gotta always set up a pee corner, not by you.
Have you guys seen Belko Experiment? Not exactly the same thing, but
no, I haven't. But yeah, I got stuck in an elevator. Yeah, and being stuck in an elevator is So if I told you guys I got in a car crash, you guys would immediately like think the worst, right? So you'd be like, dude, are you okay? Like type of thing. But if somebody told you they got stuck in an elevator, you know, you'd be like, oh, that's funny. You know, like you wouldn't think it was like that serious. But it was fucking way more serious than it sounds. Like
I was serious.
An fender bender.
Yeah, I mean, I was like super, I was catching myself. It was getting so hot and humid in there. Like you'd be breathing normal, and then you'd be like, like you kind of like get short of breath, you know. But it was way more serious than than it actually sounds. Like, ha ha ha, you got stuck in an elevator. That would suck. But I mean, it was hot outside. 10 people crammed in there, shoulder to shoulder, and yeah, I almost died.
Well, we're glad you're here.
That would have been terrifying.
I want to shout out Dash, Elmang, Dallas, Wayne Man, Caniac 36, and that's all I got. They're in the chat saying shout us out while you're actually recording. So just there you go, guys. There's your shout out. You guys are the real MVP. That's it. We made it. Do another one. Hey, watch Belko Experiment. It's like an office building where they shut it down and they make everybody kill each other until there's like only one person.
Oh yeah, we talked about that. We talked about that a while ago.
I think they just added it to my box too, like for like a rental for $2.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Awesome. Is that the store? Is that we done? I got a shit.
I'm gonna go buy some more
same here.
cryptocurrency.
Yeah, dude, just sell out. Fuck it.
Hey, Game of Thrones Sunday. Can't wait.
Ooh.
Oh, shit. Game of Thrones today, if you're listening on Sunday.
Oh.
Bye.
Hey, yeah. I'm at the regular Red Bull today, not the sugar-free Red Bull, and I feel like I'm on like crack. I can't even focus on like anything I'm doing.
Hey, look, girl, I ain't trying to run your business, but you're giving me a number, so I'll probably hit and quit it. And with all due respect, what you putting on the gram can't fill your airhead. Girl, I hope you understand. I hate the brain dead chicks with that brain dead shit. Can we take another selfie? That's some lame ass shit. Says she wanna be a Kardashian, so I'm smashing, then I'm passing, then I'm crashing. No, our love ain't everlasting. She's to do it for the Instagram girl. Got the lighting, got the mangoes, beat it up so much. Nicknamed her Kegels, had a crush once on an actress who's a Baptist. Good practice, power bumped her to the mattress. Hey now, you're an Instagram girl, get your phone out, take pics. Hey now, you're an Instagram girl, you do a lot of sucking dick, and all those likes are so fake, just like the cake on your face. That means you wear a lot of makeup, ho. Just owned your ass. And all the other Instagram models out there who are listening to this right now, which I know there's like a million of you listening right now, you're gonna be like, oh, that Colby guy, he's so mean. We should all just like go find all his fans and suck all their weenies so they like us. Yeah, do that shit.